Alright, so we're going to need a few pieces of paper. If you're using a sketchbook, that's fantastic. Open up and rip one page out. We're going to save that for later. Now, just open up the second page. Last time, we learned about lines. Get out your regular crayons. Make sure they are not the washable kind, regular crayons. And just like last time, I want you to make a variety different kinds of lines using different colors of crayons, but only using crayons. So I've drawn all these different kinds of lines. I drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. 5 lines is great. Then put your crayons away, and we have spaces between the lines that we're going to fill in with paints. First, put 2 drops of water in each one of your paints to start with. Then you're going to fill in each space with a different color of paint. You can move your paper around so it's more comfortable to do this. When we fill in a space of color, you go around the edges first and then fill in the middle. That helps you color in neatly and completely. See how I go around those zigzag lines before filling in the spaces around them? And I go around the side of the paper before filling in the space. That's how we color in a space in art class. Now I'm going to use a different color, and I'm going to move my paper so it's comfortable. And again, I go around the outside of the space and then fill in the middle. I do this every time. That helps me color in neatly and completely. We are learning how to color in neatly and completely here in kindergarten. So that's what I'm looking for when I look at your artwork. That you have colored in these spaces as best as you can, outlining them first and then coloring in the inside. All right, I'm going to go even faster, and I actually have a bigger brush for these bigger areas that I'm going to use. So it goes a little faster. If you do have a brush set, you might want to use a bigger brush for this. And I'm going to go nice and fast so that you can see how I color in all of my spaces. Now, I am going in super duper duper fast forward mode. I'm going 4 times faster than normal. That's just because I was able to record this on the computer and then use editing software to go fast. I cannot really paint this fast, and you should not paint this fast either. Take your time and do a great job of painting in this background. All right, once you're done painting, set that off to the side to dry for a bit. And we're going to turn this into a line monster, like the ones in the book that we watched. To do this, we are only going to make 2 eyes and a mouth. We want to make them nice and big. You can use whatever color you want, but I'm going to use black. 2 big circles, and then a curved line going the opposite way. Color it in for the eyeballs so that your monster is looking in a direction. I'm making a happy one. Now that's not a shape, so I have to close it off so it's a shape so I can cut it out. You can color your mouth in however you would like, because these are silly monsters. I'm coloring mine in a blue mouth with pink teeth because it's silly. But you can make your mouth however you like, as long as it is a shape that is colored in that you can cut out and glue to your line background. See how I'm going around the edges first and then filling in the middle so that I can color in neatly and completely. The last thing I want to do is give my monster some eye color. I would like my monster to have green eyes because I have green eyes. Now, we're going to use scissors. If you've never used scissors before, watch the next video on how to use scissors. Carefully cut out your mouth and your eyes. I like to do a rough cut first, so just the basics, and then a fine cut or a close cut. It makes it easier to go around the paper. See how my scissors always point forward and I move my paper around? That makes it easy to cut. This is glue. You screw it open so that it can breathe. Turn it upside down. Use a dot of glue and just use a little dot of glue and glue your mouth and your eyes going the right directions so that you have your own line monster.